If you or your loved one is impacted by diabetes and have questions, the Barbados Diabetes Foundation has the answers.
It's always easier to reverse diabetes, certainly control it properly and avoid complications if you at least know that you have it.
So it's just again to re-emphasize the importance of good diabetic care. And diabetic care involves really almost every part of the body. So it's your feet, your heart. But again, we're coming back to what our main focus is at this time is the eye care.
The Maria Holder Diabetes Center, located in Warren, St. Michael, is your source of diabetic care. You can reach them by calling 243-EYES, 243-3937 for more information.
Happy November Saturday to everyone tuned in to VOB 92.9 FM right now. The little clock on the wall says it's 9 o'clock and it's time for you to listen to 15 of the healthiest minutes you will ever hear on your radio with the compliments of the Barbados Diabetic Eye Screening Program, the Maria Holder Diabetes Center, and the Barbados Community Foundation. This is Peter Boyce here, and good morning to Larry and all of Larry's friends who are tuned in. Get ready to hear 15 minutes that will open your eyes to all the things that you can do to keep yourself healthy, especially if you are diabetic or pre-diabetic. And this morning, we are having a triple celebration.
And what are we celebrating?
You might ask. 3 things. Number 1, we are celebrating 57 years of Barbados independence this month. Yeah! Number 2, November is Diabetes Awareness Month. So of course you know the Diabetes Foundation is a big part of that, involved in many activities throughout the month. So keep listening and you will hear about some of those events. And the third reason, which you might not be aware of, is the Diabetes Foundation has a new general manager. We welcome Miss Marcia White Hughes as the new GM, and you will hear an exclusive interview with her coming up soon. So make sure and keep listening. Also starting very soon at the Diabetes Foundation will be a new initiative to help make drinking water cool again by encouraging you to drink 1 more glass of water per day. Just 1 more glass, and that can make a big difference. Listen out for more on that. We now welcome to the Maria Holder Diabetes Radio Show the lady who is taking over as General Manager of the Diabetes Foundation, Miss Marcia White Hughes. Welcome to the show, Miss Hughes.
Thank you so much, Peter. Thanks for having me today.
Tell us a bit about yourself before you came to the Diabetes Foundation.
Well, I've always been passionate about fitness and health, and even though I have a business degree, helping people lose weight and get fit has always been my mission. It's been 30 years since I became a personal trainer, and over the years, Peter, I realized that exercise wasn't the only key to weight management and health. So I became a nutrition coach about 10 years ago. And as I continued to work with clients, I recognized that although I could give people the information and they would understand what I wanted them to do, they seemed to struggle with actually doing it. So I actually became fascinated with the psychology of behavior change, and I became a behavior change specialist because I was really determined to find ways that people could learn to adopt healthy lifestyle habits in a way that was easy and automatic, not requiring a lot of willpower, which always runs out, especially at the end of the day, right? I recognize that for lasting change to happen, the steps needed to be small and easy. For example, like starting with the smallest habits that can have the biggest impact, like drinking more water. Once that small habit takes root and is successful, we build on that. It's what we call success momentum. So like making your bed every morning is one of those small, we call them cornerstone habits as well. In the past few years, I've seen how important mindset and positive thinking is when it comes to staying motivated and consistent. Because what happens is people start programs and then they find they can't keep the programs up for whatever reason. They lose the weight and then they gain it back, and it's painful and it's frustrating. And honestly, once you start getting older, it becomes harder and harder, and your risk of lifestyle diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and other non-communicable diseases increases. And that's very serious because I don't think anybody really wants to become a liability or a burden on their loved ones. And the thing is, it's within our control, so it's really unnecessary. The suffering and the cost is really sad. So I've actually now now become very interested in hormones because I'm 55, and as a woman who's recently gone through menopause, I know that our bodies are changing, but what I'm especially interested in is insulin and the things that we can do in our daily lives to reverse insulin resistance, which is basically the beginning of type 2 diabetes. That's the one that's most prevalent in Barbados. So looking at things like stress management, getting enough sleep, limiting starchy carbs, food timing, exercise, especially certain types of exercise, and hydration. So a year and a half ago, I put all of my research and experience together in an online program called 8 Weeks, 8 Habits, which focuses on managing the symptoms of aging, including weight loss. And I've just returned to Barbados after living in the U.S. and Canada for 20 years. And while I was away, I kept thinking, how can I make the biggest difference here in Barbados? Like, when I'm ready to come back, what can I do? How can I be of service? And diabetes just kept coming to mind. And the timing is really uncanny. Like, I'm just so grateful to have been chosen to be the new GM here. And it's November, Diabetes Month. And I'm meeting so many amazing people who are also committed to this cause. And we have a phenomenal team here at the Maria Holder Diabetes Center for the Caribbean. And we have our work cut out for us, but I know that together we can change the tide on diabetes in Barbados.
So as new general manager of the Maria Holder Diabetes Center, what is your vision for the organization?
Well, as you know, Peter, everyone knows diabetes is on the rise here. It's quite alarming that 1 in 5 Barbadians have diabetes, and that figure is moving towards 1 in 4. That's 25%. So everywhere you go and you look around and you see 4 or 5 people, you know that one of them has diabetes. And it's sad to think that we have gone from being known as the friendliest people in the world to being the amputation capital of the world. Diabetes is a disease that affects every system in your body, and if it's not managed properly, it can cause blindness, kidney failure, heart disease, strokes, and it obviously affects your mental health as well. Like, Peter, life is hard enough without all of this. It's a huge physical, emotional, and financial burden on individuals, family, government, and the society in general. And it's affecting people at a younger and younger age. And it's all because of our choices. A more sedentary lifestyle in general, and then this tendency towards processed foods, sugary soft drinks, alcohol, and just non-nutritious foods in general. So couple that with the stress that we're facing nowadays, and we're in serious trouble. And my vision is that the Barbados Diabetes Foundation can turn this around. So I want every Barbadian to know that the Maria Holder Diabetes Center for the Caribbean is already a hub of excellence. It's a go-to for everything related to the management of diabetes. We provide a holistic approach and offer services like retinal screening to make sure that you keep your eyesight, vascular screening so your risk of a heart event or kidney disease is lower. And trust me, no one wants to go on kidney dialysis, but it's here if you need it, and it will save your life. We also have podiatry care, taking care of your feet, which is very important in preventing infections which could lead to toe loss. And if you lose a toe, it makes walking and balance very challenging. We also have a registered dietitian and a nutrition coach who can also help you with meal planning and learning how to control your symptoms with the right eating approach. The staff here is professional and friendly, and will also teach you how to take overall care of yourself, making you feel less anxious about your diagnosis, because getting that diagnosis can be really scary.
And as we move on from the new general manager, Marsha White, you'll be hearing more from Miss White in the coming weeks. As we move on to our song of the day, and you know the Diabetes Foundation is very interested in taking care of your feet. This is Rupee, Feet Don't Fail Me Now. Compliments, the Maria Holder Diabetes Center.
Book your vascular or ABI screening test today by calling the Maria Holder Diabetes Center 243-3937.
It's 5 o'clock Tuesday morning.
1 more glass of water per day. The Maria Holder Diabetes Center will be offering free Reiki sessions, encouraging a healthy and positive mind to promote healing in the body to help persons living with diabetes to manage their stress by visiting our Reiki practitioner who is donating her services during the month of November. You will also have some upcoming opportunities to have some discussions with a health coach as well. Persons can contact the Diabetes Foundation to get more information by calling 243-3937. The Lions and Leos of Zone 3A Barbados, in partnership with the Diabetes and Hypertension Association of Barbados and the Encrine Center Inc., present Access to Diabetes Care on Saturday, November the 18th at the Lions Global Village, Dighton Griffith Secondary School, Kingston, Christchurch, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on November the 18th, in partnership with the Barbados Diabetes Foundation. In 2023, the campaign's focus is to increase public awareness of the risk factors associated with type 2 diabetes, its related complications, the importance of having access to the right information and care to ensure timely treatment and management. So make sure and attend the Access to Diabetes Care event taking place on Saturday, November the 18th, Lions Global Village, Dighton Griffith Secondary School, Kingston, Christchurch. In celebration of World Diabetes Day, the Diabetes and Hypertension Association of Barbados presents a pop-up health and variety fair on Friday, November the 24th. Venue is the Diabetes and Hypertension Association's headquarters in Monteith Gardens, Barbies Hill, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in association with the Barbados Diabetes Foundation, Heart and Stroke Foundation, the Lions and Leos Club, Barbados Red Cross, and the Kidney Association. And our strategic partner, the Cooperatives Department, bring out all the family and friends, featuring small cooperatives producing jewelry, bags, sandals, health foods, and more, encouraging all Bajans to know their numbers and have regular health checkups and screenings to manage and control their condition. There will be blood pressure screenings, natural drinks, crafts, vegetarian food samples, music by DJ Sweet Tunes Entertainment, and much more. It all happens at the Diabetes and Hypertension Association of Barbados Pop-Up Health and Variety Fair on Friday, November the 24th. If you are looking for an institution that's dedicated exclusively to the management of diabetes in Barbados, that offers a range of services that caters to both diabetics and pre-diabetics, the Maria Holder Diabetes Center, located in Warren St. Michael, is the answer for you. Whether it's diabetic eye screening, podiatry, or vascular screening, you will receive a level of service and treatment that exceeds any you might receive regionally or internationally. So if you are listening to your radio right now and need to make an appointment or need more information on any diabetic issue you might have, make that call now at 417-5980 or 243-3937. The last 15 eye-opening minutes you heard on VOB was brought to you with the compliments of the Barbados Diabetic Eye Screening Program in partnership with the Barbados Community Foundation and the Maria Holder Diabetes Center. Until next time, remember, your health is your wealth.
Did you know nearly 1 in 5 adults in Barbados have diabetes? Did you know diabetes is one of the leading causes of vision loss in the world? Regular eye screening can save your eyes. Contact the Barbados Diabetic Eye Screening Program today at 243-3937.